Hi, I'm Kelly Conwisher. I'm glad you're here. We are on week 4, day 27 of doing our 90-day goal together. Congratulations, you are crushing it. And I am excited that this week our theme of the week is on habits. And we talked about habits as being really helpful to our lives because they are the things that we do without having to exert energy or to waste decision-making power on. About 40% of our day, according to researchers, is accomplished through habits, the things that we just do without conscious awareness of them. And that habits have three components. There's a cue or a trigger. There's a routine or behaviors that trigger releases in us. And then there's a reward that we feel from it. And that is a loop. And to change that loop, we actually have to put new cues into place, practice new routines associated with that cue, and we have to connect the reward that we feel to that routine in order for that habit loop to continue to go. So you are in some way or another working on a new habit loop related to your 90-day goal, and hopefully by breaking it down you might get some help thinking about where you're working, where it's really on fire for you, and maybe if there are sticky parts or things that aren't working, maybe you've gotten some clues into how you could possibly create a new cue and or to fire up that reward. Because one of the things we know about habits is that that willpower is required. Willpower is not just a static thing that you have and there's only a certain amount of it. Willpower is something that can be practiced and cultivated and strengthened like a muscle. We have to consciously build our willpower so that we can connect the routine that we want to practice to the cue and to the reward. And so that is the tip of the day, is I don't want anyone to give up because you're like, I just can't do this. This is too hard. I don't have what it takes. Well, none of us do. We're learning to do something new. We're practicing something that maybe we haven't done before. It's hard. That's why we named it as a goal in the first place. And I just want to encourage you, it takes willpower to be able to create that habit loop and to do something new. And one of the reasons that's true, and here's just a little extra tip for the day, is because when we have habits in our system, in our lives, those don't ever go away. So if you think of a habit you want to break, you're actually not able to undo that neural pathway in your brain, that habit loop that's been formed. You actually have to create a new one and focus on practicing that habit loop. So that's why in times of stress or uncertainty, we tend to fall back into rhythms and behaviors that we don't want, but they're there. And we're like, why am I doing that? Well, it's because that habit loop, that cue, that routine, that reward is still there. But we've just decided through the practice and development of willpower to create a new habit loop that we're preferring to spend time on. And eventually it will become habit, something we don't have to spend a lot of energy deciding to do because of the routine coming naturally to us. But that's the key, is to cultivate your willpower. Know you're building it right now in this 90-day goal that will pay off for you later, because as that habit is formed, it will actually bring you energy and replace, or at least come alongside or over top of, something you would like to either stop doing or to modify in your life so that you can be successful towards reaching your ultimate life goals. So that's the tip of the day. Willpower, cultivate it, practice it. It's not a static thing, it's a dynamic thing. You can do it as you practice the cue, routine, reward of every habit, your 90-day goal. I'm Kelly Conwisher, Kelly at futurechurch.co, and I'll see you tomorrow.